All right, everybody, this is Eric, and we're going to be doing another season of me kind of being behind the scenes, doing the statistical analysis and tournament review and suggestions and things like that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be around as much as I was last season for practices and games and things like that, although I will make a surprise appearance at maybe a tournament or two. I still wanted to help Chris out quite a bit, so I re-upped the huddle stuff, and I'm going to continue to do whatever I can to help the teams better, using analytics and statistics to gauge team performance. And having been with these guys a while now, I know exactly what we're looking for, and we're going to start right from the beginning. Now, again, I encourage you to follow my YouTube channel. So that you get notified whenever a new video comes up. And you might notice that, again, until they yell at me otherwise, I'm going to put this up for the whole team to watch. And so, listen, I don't have to see you guys every week, so I can be pretty blunt about this stuff. I know what it takes, at least statistically, to be competitive in the tournaments that you guys want to be competitive in. Now, again, you guys, you have a disadvantage, because you haven't really played together as much as the other team has. But you know what? No excuses. They're going to put you in the same stuff, and you're going to be, you're going to have to behave very, very efficiently to be competitive in these tournaments. So I want to remind you of the stats that we are looking for, the stats that we are looking for in analyzing these teams. At 17U, this squad, you are going to need from me, okay, for me, 50% effective field goal percentage, which, again, if that doesn't mean 50% field goal percentage, it means 50% effective, which means that you get credit for taking threes, because they are worth, 1.5 times as much. But 50% field goal percentage, that means you're scoring about 1 point every time down the court. Okay? The other thing you want to be looking for is a turnover rate of below 20%. And this is every game and hopefully for the season. And offensive rebound percentage, what we're looking for are 30% or higher. Okay, these are the only real team stats that I'm looking for. And then we're going to look at the actual shot chart to see where these, how we can improve these effective field goal percentages. And I'll tell you right now, and again, I'm going to give you guys no slack this year. I cringe every time people take the bad shots that I know are terrible. And listen, I can't be a practice yelling at you guys. All I can do is yell at you through these videos and hope that Chris kind of yells at you as much as I would. So you have to be focused on layups and threes. If you want to be an efficient team, this is what everybody is doing. It's what the NBA has been doing for 15 years. It's what colleges have been doing for 8. And what some high schools have started to do. And I was doing this with my teams when they were in 7th grade and up, before I retired, so to speak. And this is what you're going to need to do. You're not going to be able to get the effective field goal percentage that you're going to need to win these tournaments without focusing on layups and threes. Okay, listen, you can't make threes. That doesn't mean you can't play. It means get to the rim. But if you can make threes, if you step 1 foot closer to the three-point line and take a shot, it's literally throwing equity into the trash can. And that I will not allow. Okay, so let's take a look at where this comes from. Let's look at the shot chart from this game. Now, again, this is against Heat Lightning, and they were a good team, but still. So this is the disaster. Okay, your shots want to be from here and from here. Okay, you have to work to eliminate all of this. The less of those that you take, the better your efficiency is going to be. Okay, now fortunately you missed all these. Okay, because if you made them, it would probably be worse for you in the long run, because you probably take more of them. But look at this: 0 for 1, 0 for 2, 0 for 2, 1 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 1. And what's worse about it is that even if you made them, they'd only be worth 2. I have the joke is listen, if you're as long as you're going to go 0 for 2 and 0 for 6, you may as well miss from 3 if you're going to miss anyway from 2. But here, you guys did a really nice job with the threes. Okay, not bad. But this is a disaster. And another Crown team that can't make from the left-hand side. I'm not happy about this either. You gotta just get back into the gym and work on this stuff. Nonetheless, this is the cause of the issues, and you guys will continue to work on it. Let's take a look at some individuals. Some individual stats just for fun. Leo, very, very nice. Okay. So he was 6 of 11, right? And from 3. And this is what we want to see. We want to see our 3-point shooters shooting threes. Right? Kyler, 1 for 6, 0 for 2, no good. Matt, 0 for 3 from 3. Federico, 0 for 2 from 3. Amari, now we have to work. I don't know yet if you can shoot threes. Okay. I know that Leo can shoot threes because I have a sample size from him last year. I know that Michael can shoot threes, Mike Mann. I know that DeFalco probably could shoot some threes. Okay. The rest of them, I don't know. So, Amari, if you're going to be, we'll get a sample size on you soon, but you've got to know where your skill set is. 1 for 3 from 2 is no good, though. Okay. So, overall, just pretty much across the board, with the exception of Leo, everybody was just kind of on the okay side, right? Andreas, you had a much bigger presence in the second game. Osagi, I did like that you were very active. I really like that a lot. But you had some extremely poor shots. I looked at some of these. You had a lot of bad 2s. I don't like that at all. Okay, if you're going to shoot a 2, try to make sure it's at the rim. These long range, mid range 2s are just disasters. All right, moving on to the next game, which was, again, on some Utes, where you guys got a 27-point win. Now, in a 27-point win, you know what I expect to see? I expect to see like an impeccable stat line. And honestly, this is what I need. I need 55% effective field goal percentage against teams like this because you're going to need to get 50% against tough teams. You better get 55%. So this is better. Okay. And I know that this is a weaker team, but I've learned in my life to separate results from analysis. And there are times where you play terribly against a weak team. This, you actually did a pretty decent job. Right? This is a good number. So even though it's easy to say, oh, well, of course you're going to say that we did well, we won by 30. That's not like that. I just did one for the other team where they won by 30 and they were awful. Okay. So this one is actually really, really good. Let's go back actually to the other stuff. Turnover ratio within the range, offensive rebound percentage within the range as well. So not bad. Let's take a look at the shot chart versus on some Utes. Okay, so this one, we only had 5 bad 2s. Okay, actually 7 bad 2s. 7 out of 50. Not that bad. I'd rather it be, this is what I'm looking for. I want 0 bad 2s. But at least try to keep it under 10%. Like if you're going to have 50 field goal attempts, try to keep it at 5. And again, I'm talking to the whole team here, but everybody could take it upon themselves to not take these bad 2s. I mean, like if you could get to the rim, get to the rim. If you can't take a bad, you can't get to the rim, take a wide open 3. If you can't do anything, you better rebound and play defense. But here, I mean, look, you take wide open 3s, look what happens. 4 of 7, 4 of 8, and there were 3 points. So very, very overall pretty efficient game. Let's take a look at the box score here on this game. See how we did. Leo, 6 for 9. Wait, is that the same game? Come on. Go back to I must have. So Leo was and 6 for 11. Welcome to the season. Leo Ferry is coming to play. Let's go back to unsung mutes. See who else did anything. Mike Main, 2 for 6. Amari, over 2 from 3. Federico, but this is what we got. We have the players that I know that can shoot threes, shooting threes. And there you go, Asagi, 4 for 5, right at the rim. This is what I want. And Andreas, welcome to the team. You know, all of your shots were at the rim. You made 3 of 3 from free throws. And again, these stats might be off just because you guys wore the same number. You and Asagi. I hope I got them all right. But overall, listen, second game, very good. First game, not so much. And this is what you have to continue to strive for. And I'll hold you to this. There's 50% effective field goal percentage during the course of the season. And we'll see how it goes with you guys. If you guys can embrace this, you guys are going to be very, very competitive. I was very pleasantly surprised with you guys this weekend, and I'm hoping for good things from you guys going forward. Make sure that you follow me on YouTube from Coach EBH, and so you'll get notified when these videos go up, so you don't have to check your emails. And that'll do it.